Yo, what's going on? My name is Enzyme Dynamite. I'm Jake Bree.
I'm Spaceman Cell.
And we are the Bayliens. Our music is new age. It's real electronic. Hip hop is refreshing. It sounds different and it's constantly evolving.
The connection that we have with our fans on stage, it's real spiritual. It's almost like a vehicle of like communication. There's people there that don't know us or have never heard of us or never seen us, but like once our performance engine gets revving between the three of us, it's like a chemistry that you can't duplicate.
First and foremost, their energy. What they have in their music is different. I mean, you hear a lot on the radio, music that doesn't talk about much, but when you hear the Bayliens, it's party music that actually has meaning to it.
From all their music that I've heard, I like the fact that they got real solid lyrics, the beats are good, you know, and they really mix it up.
I got interested in fans remixing our music because I started off as a DJ, and it was kind of cool to see these people remixing our songs that like we don't have on vinyl, they don't have access to the original files, you know, it's a whole new way to make music and make remixes of people or artists that you like or admire or don't even know.
I'm a DJ, and what we're looking for all the time is easy ways to get access to music, as well as easy ways to manipulate it in the way that we want to hear it.
I think in the future a lot more bands will be releasing stems. We've already seen people like Trent Reznor doing it for a long time, and big bands like Radiohead selling their stems on iTunes. And I think as this remix revolution, or whatever you want to call it, sort of catches on more, I think it will become sort of a necessary thing for bands to do, you know, as a way to really engage their fans and deliver more value than just a static piece of music.
I think it's important to engage with fans and to keep fans on their toes and giving them new stuff to mess with. So the remix widget keeps fans involved in your music and they feel like they have a part of stuff and they can make their own cool sounds.
There's a producer that I know that had did a remix to the song. And he asked, you know, he hit me online. He was like, "Did you hear my remix?" And I was like, "No, I didn't." And then he told me, "Go to MixMatch, check it out." And I seen it on our page on the MixMatch. So I was like, "Wow!" So he made a remix, and I listened to it. And then I just started listening to a bunch of different producers who had made remixes to our songs. And I thought it was hot. I was like, "Wait a minute, how did he remix our song?" You know. So obviously, MixMatch gives them the options to make new songs out of songs that, you know, us as artists put together and do their own swing on it. And I thought it was hot.
What it is it takes someone's perfection and twists it into a different way. So I dig it.
Technology is giving everyone more access to music, more access to tools that we can use. So if that gives me more access to the artists that I like the Bayliens, then yeah, that's great.
We are very personal with our fans. So, I mean, that they have a technology now that they can actually take the music and do their own twist to it. I personally think that is one of a genius idea, because it gives us more of an opportunity to network with people who we probably might see them at a show, but not on that level of profession to say, "Hey, I made a remix to your song." You know, and I mean, it's fun, you know, I mean, it's a fun thing.
I heard from their website and, you know, through other publicity that they were doing a remix thing through MixMatchMusic, and it's definitely interesting to hear what fans and what other remixers want to do with the music and do with their lyrics, and they take it and they really change it up. So it was good to get a good feel of what different music listeners would do with Bayliens music given the chance.
We created the Remix Wizard because we noticed that artists were having a really hard time engaging their fans today. Now everything's online and that changes all the rules.
The Remix Wizard is a new model for engaging fans that brings them into the creative process.
The song that we uploaded to the Remix Wizard is called Bubblegum. It's off the Bayliens album titled Crop Circles. The song Bubblegum pretty much is the song that got the most media attention. It was the single that was put out through our label, Living Fire Records. It's a great song. I mean, pretty much that was the splendid song on the album.
This is the MySpace page of the Bayliens, where they set up a remix wizard for their song Bubblegum. They've designed the look and feel of the widget, and now they invite their fans to make their very own remix of the song. First, fans can click here to listen what Bubblegum sounds like initially. Then, fans can make their very own remixes in two ways. First, musicians can click here to download the stems and make a remix in their software of choice. Or, if you don't have any software or you're not a musician, you can click on this button to open up our mix maker and make your own mix in our online music editing tool. So let's take a look. This is our mix maker, available for you for free to make your own remix of Bubblegum. It is a timeline of all the stems of the song, such as the bass, a cappella, and drums, where every row represents a different part of the song. And now you can come and use our audio manipulation tools of cut, copy, paste, and duplicate to make your own mix directly in the browser. And once you're done with the mix, you go ahead and push publish to publish your mix to the list of user and fan-generated remixes.
Bubblegum is a good song to remix for the fans because that particular song was us like at the peak of our moments of recording our album. Like if there were anything that probably explained how we are on a daily basis and our character would probably be that song. So that song was meant to be for fans to actually interact with it and put their own twist to it.
For just a casual fan, somebody who doesn't know how to make music, they can open up our mix maker and actually see how the song was made, play around with it. Maybe they're gonna come up with something cool. And then for the professional remixers, professional producers, musicians, they can access the raw audio, the stems, throw them into their Pro Tools or Logic or whatever gear they use, and create a full-fledged professional sounding remix.
Besides from the Bayliens, we have a lot of other great bands using the Remix Wizard to host remix promotions. In the hip-hop world, we have Camp Lo, a great hip-hop act out of New York that's offered stems to their single Lumdee. We also have a great reggae rock band called Pepper out of Hawaii, who's offering their song Freeze for remixing, as well as their label mate Slightly Stupid. Then in terms of other kind of indie art rock, we have Throw Me the Statue out of Seattle, and we have an electronic act named Trifonic who's offered his songs for remixing. The Remix Wizard is free for any band to set up and customize, and free for any fan with an internet connection to play with, whether they just want to listen to a remix or even make their own. To find a Remix Wizard, go to your favorite artist's website or MySpace page, or check out our gallery at remixwizard.mixmatchmusic.com.
When Alan and I started this, we set out to build a community where musicians could collaborate together. On top of that platform, we realized that we could build a perfect way to engage fans on the internet today. So we built this Remix Wizard, which is kind of a microcosm of the site, to allow any artist to host remix promotions and involve their fans in this new way.
In addition to helping artists collaborate on music and engage fans with that music, MixMatchMusic helps artists profit from their works. And what we've done is created a marketplace for artists' stems. So what you do is you contribute your bass part, your vocal part, your guitar riff, whatever other musical stem you have to our library for others to mix and match. And now when a non-contributor mixes and matches a song and downloads it, the contributing artists, those that contributed the stems, receive 85% of the dollar that was paid.
One of the things that really attracted us initially to MixMatchMusic was the whole royalty tracking and payment system that they've developed. Hopefully fans and other producers, as we find people to collaborate with, they might remix our songs. Those may get monetized in some way, either sold or licensed. The tracking system that MixMatchMusic has built and is continuing to flesh out will make it a really easy way for sort of everyone involved in a particular piece of music to get paid for it.
Right now, in the industry, remixes are real important because they spread out your sound and also your fan base. It just gives you more distance on the song that you're putting out. You know, it gets your vocals out to people that probably wouldn't normally hear them. So I think it's real important.
Our mantra is to help musicians, especially indie artists, collaborate on, engage fans with, and profit from their music.
Check it out at mixmatchmusic.com.